Chat. Chat, are you there? Chat. Okay. Is it gonna crash now when we do this? We're gonna crash OBS? We start playing with the cameras? No, okay. That was weird. Yeah, the camera, for some reason, whenever we went to the cameras, it would, like, crash the stream. That was weird. Alright. We haven't done anything, though, chat. We just got the daycare pass. Alright, we gotta know what happens if we wreck this guy.
Pizza Plex is closed. Leave the premises or I will be forced to call security.
Okay. That was weird. Don't know why it was crashing, with the cameras, but it was.
Our friendly security staff can help. Staff
Well, shit.
opening.
Chat, we gave up. We know where that. We knew where it was going. Why does it scream at us though? Radio silence. That's because we're not saying anything. We're letting it play out. What? Or do you mean there's literally no like audio at all? Is there no audio at all? No, there it is. Okay. Yeah, for some reason when we went.
Is off limits.
Yeah, for some reason we went into the, when we hid in here and then tried to look at the camera, it started just crashing the game, and then anytime we looked at the camera, it just kept crashing. So, it's not like it's all hiding spots, and like right now we can change, and it's fine. It was weird. We don't know, but hopefully that's not an issue in the future, because it looks like we're really... But what's weird is it wasn't like, you know, when OBS crashed on like Sunday or anything, it would crash and then restart. It was saying like there was a data packet missing, or like OBS was actually having like a serious situation. So we turned off our PC, we reset everything, we came back in, and we're gonna see if that... So we have no idea what caused it to just freak out. Jay, you know what's really funny? We got a drink, but for the funny shotgun bit, we put it all the way over there. There we go. Okay, back to it. So, chat, it got cut off because of it, but we got the daycare pass. That's what came out of the machine. Instead of like a good pass to get us the fuck out, it gave us a daycare pass. But Freddy seemed excited about that, so there's that. My son has had sleeping but after spending an evening in the daycare, refuses to sleep with the lights on anymore. He just cries and cries, and then when I do let him keep the lights on, he wets the bed. Okay, well, the lights on thing, you can't really blame them. Alright, you can't blame them for him pissing the bed. That one we're not liable. Alright. But, you know, on the bright side, your son can only sleep in the light. He might have a bright future in the military. Think about it. Sleep all day. Motherfucker's gonna be a night owl. Hell yeah. It really feels like we should have a flashlight. Uh-huh. Is that a Homestuck character? Next question. Is that a Digital Circus character? Honestly, could be either.
Gregory, I am unable to reach you. Check the daycare security desk for a security badge, then let me in.
Okay, now Gregory, we know you're a child, but surely you can hop this fence. In fact, yes, with the jump you're making, you could easily... Oh, what was that? Now, you want to run that past us again? What just happened? Yeah? Alright. Chat, we're in a prison of our own design. Oh, wait. Are you fucking real? Us out.
Gregory, I am unable to reach you. Check the daycare security desk for a security badge, then let me in.
Well, guess we're sliding in. The ball pit. This is a big ass daycare, chat. What the fuck? Whatever. What, you think we're gonna get closer? Funny sun guy?
Hello! New friends, you're sure I'm late. Are we having a slumber party? Where are all your friends? We can finger paint, tell stories, drink fizzy fast until our heads explode, and then stay up all night! There is only one rule. Keep the lights on. On. On.
Okay.
Hey, are you having fun yet? Are ya? Are ya?
Can we... Jove, is this what it's like to be around Tress? You try to go somewhere and they just violently grab you and just start hugging. It's like, Get distracted.
No, what a mess! Oh, which was the bottom? Where is the top? Clean up, clean up!
Yes. Get bullied.
What a mess! Oh, which was the bottom? Where is the top? Clean up, clean up!
No, he'll figure it out. Let him cook, chat. He'll figure it out. Oh! Alright, not really, fuck off.
No, what a mess! Oh, which was the bottom? Where is the top? Clean up, clean up! And I got new friends. This area is off limits. You're gonna get us in trouble. Don't you want a puppet show? I have glitter glue. You like glitter glue? Glue glueos?
Don't do it. He is a fast son of a bitch, isn't he? What?
No! Why would you do that? Lights on! Lights on! I warned you! I warned you! Naughty boy. Naughty boy. It's past your bedtime. You must be punished.
Is this also what living with Tress is like, Jove? You turn the lights off and they become an actual fucking gremlin? Also, are we sure this isn't a digital circus character? And or a Project Moon lobotomy? A Project Moon like abnormality? Or a Homestuck character? Or all three? On occasion, yes. Oh, fantastic.
Gregory, I do not know what you did.
Okay.
But the lights are out in the daycare. You need to find the emergency backup generators and turn them on. They are in the play structures.
No. No, 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 no. You can't make us do this. Oh, fucking son of a bitch. Chat, we are disturbingly prepared to deal with this.
Bad children must be found.
Is he attempting this thing called stealth? Digital circus Halloween episode be like. Yeah, that's about what we expect from the Halloween episode. That's about it. Okay. No, there's actually a funny meme we saw because we really want a full version of the orchestra at the end. Yeah, whatever. Shut up.
Gregory, I do not.
So you know at the end with the orchestral song in Digital Circus how Pomni is having a literal mental breakdown? We love some of the memes that came out of it. One was 7-year-old me realizing the sun is going to explode in 5 billion years. And you just that dead stare. But the second one, which we feel Tress you'll vibe with a bit more, with just her dead fish-eyed stare, thinking about the fact this is her new life. One person at the captions, me realizing it's gonna take another 5 months for the next episode to come out. it's like fuck, they're right. That's the fucked up part. They're right. You just sit there like, wait a fucking minute. It's gonna be 5 years before this bitch is finished. Although it might be faster, because Murderbot's kind of like, it released, and then every fucking episode came out, we swear. We need to watch all the Murderbots. We watched the first episode, and we kind of liked it. We really should watch the rest of
What
Murderbots.
you did, but the lights are out in the daycare. You need to find the emergency backup generators and turn them on. They are in the play structures.
Why? No, but really, why? What? Ain't no way he's chasing us through this. Oh, this sucks.
Bad children must be found.
Does he know where we are? Is this what fun is?
It's past your bedtime.
Sorry, people have fun doing this shit?
Bad children must be punished.
You want to suck my dick, friend?
Bad children must be found.
Sorry, this is fun to people? Oh, what the fuck? Is that his top speed? Well, this is sad for all parties involved then. That is his top speed, chat. That is as fast as this son of a bitch can go. Yep. Yes, sirree. What? You can't come in here? What are the rules? Can he not chase us in the buildings? We thought he could. Oh yeah, whatever. Hey, if he can't, he can't. All right, well, we get what's happening now. We have to follow these lines. We got what's happening. No, we gotta know. Can he come in here? Sounds of it, no. This has to be the shittiest fucking system we've ever witnessed. You what? Huh? Alright, Trust, come here. We need... Wait, no. Who's the most goblinish out of all of your headmates? Bring them forth. Bring forth the most goonish, childlike son of a bitch you have. Bring him here. Get him over here. Get him here. Get him here right now. Bring them out. Yeah. Hey, Trust, you're a kid. You're a child. You're going through your play palace. You see this. Are you going to touch it? You gonna put your dirty hands all over that? You gonna fucking electrocute and kill yourself? In the fucking play place? You can do that? Yes? Who the fuck? This place... My child is scared of the dark now. Bitch, that child almost became fucking well done. I'm sorry, we're sorry. It being fucking dark? What the fuck? Here's the thing. It's not like this is like, oh, after hours or some shit, right? Freddy was like, oh yeah, generators should just be in the play place. Just check out there. Who the fucking why? Like in the original FNAF games? Sure, those places had the safety standard of a fucking turn-up. This is like a well-known, famous mall. Surely we can afford some underground power lines, right? Surely we can afford like a breaker. Whatever, fuck it. Some part of us kind of wants to wait because we do wonder if he can get in here.
Bad children must be found. It's past your bedtime.
They followed the pizzeria similar step by step. Jesus Christ. What? Those guys have a ball pit that's just a cardboard box that children can snap their necks on? By God, our pizzeria is going to top that. We're going to put generators in our active generators in our playpen. By God, if...
Children must be punished.
Okay, chat. So it looks like he can't get up here. It looks like he's just like bottom level. That's fine. In fact, that makes this so stupidly easy, it would blow your mind. We shit you not, that makes this so much easier. How do we get to this one? Wait, he can't get up here, right? Okay, the sound effects are...
Children must be found.
The sound effects are kind of getting to us with these headphones. Because we cannot tell if he's in here or not. We don't think he can come in here. You know what, chat? You know what, chat? We're not stressed enough. You know what, chat? We're not stressed enough. Why did we type in YouTube? What the fuck? Oh, chat. Okay, so who here has watched Mr. Beast? We just saw a Mr. Beast video. Who here wants to know a really interesting fact about our life that's not even an interesting fact about us? Show of hands, who here wants an interesting fact? Okay, so you know the Mr. Beast Squid Games? Like when he recreated Squid Games, he like literally recreated thing for thing, but like whoever won was gonna get like a big cash prize or some shit. You know that video, right? Okay, so the person who won it, this is gonna make it sound less cool when we describe it. The person who won Mr. Beast's Squid Game is our friend's wife. It's our friend's wife's cousin, who lives in Memphis, which is near. Like we basically we don't live in Memphis. We live in a like little town near it. But the guy who won Squid Games is from Tennessee, and it's actually someone in kind of our extended, because our friends are kind of like our brothers, right? Are like best friends. So basically, our kind of cousin, sort of, our friend, or basically our friend's wife's cousin, or like her brother's. Essentially, someone close by in Memphis won Mr. Beast Squid Game, and it is related to one of our friends. They are not like sort of way, they're not related to us, but like we essentially know. We're friends with somebody who knows the guy who won that competition. It's just, it sounds so less cool when we say that, but essentially, like our we say our best friend's wife. His wife is still kind of our friend, but her family member, we can't remember if it was her cousin or what, but her family member that she knows won Squid Games. So in a way, someone in our extended family won Mr. Beast Squid Game. I know, even though it's like we've never met the guy, it's like a cool thing, right? That we know somebody who knows the guy who won that competition. We thought that was a fun little fact. So, all right, we got an idea, chat. We need to be more stressed. Ah, there we go. Ah. We feel like violently throwing up now. There it is.
It's past your bedtime.
You wanted a lobotomy corp abnormality? Here you go. Well, fuck. So after a point chat, it seems he has enough of our bullshit. So it seems, chat, after like a certain point, the funny Moon Man just has enough of our shit. We're looking at Lobotomy Corp comments, and one of the there's two comments, Trust, that you'll agree with. First of all, dear Lob Corp, if you didn't want the abnormalities to breach, why'd you make the music such a banger? He's got a point, chat. The second one though is the thought process we subscribe to. As long as the beat don't drop, I'm not in trouble. As long as we don't get to the point where the music starts doing this shit. As long as we're not here, wasn't an issue. So we have about 2 minutes to stop the bullshit. So in Lobotomy Corp, we have about a minute. If it's not cleaned up by a minute, we're all dead. Let's just get all the warnings. Shut the fuck up, Carfax.
New friends. This area is off limits.
Shut up.
You're gonna get us in trouble. Don't you want a puppet show? I'm glitter glue. You like glitter glue? No! Why would you do that? Lights on! Lights on!
Gregory, I do not know what you did, but the lights are out in the daycare. You need to find the emergency backup generators and turn them on. They are in the play structures.
How's this music chat? Does this fit the mood? Does this fit the mood of we're going to die? And you're all just cool watching that? What are we saying? Of course you're all cool watching it. After all, gotta drop the beat, right? Chat, you wanna know why Gregory's the greatest horror movie protagonist ever? This man can sprint while crouching. He's objectively more powerful than us. What the fuck is happening over here? Also, chat, the music makes it worse, because now we can't hear him. But that's a lot more fun. Also, we're drunk, so... that is affecting some of the strategy.
It's past your bedtime.
Well, you heard the music. Let's get out there. Come over here. Chat, we're in gamer mode. Shut up. We say shut up because we know Tress had a thought. And that thought is throwing off our game. You're thinking about Crimson, alright? And Crimson strats won't work here. Nope, can't get in here. Fuck you. We got a plan, chat, but you gotta stay with us. Alright? Chat, do you trust us? Do you trust us right now? See, it worked. Oh no. Oh dear.
It's past your bedtime.
It's past this dick in your mouth, player. Okay. Shit, where the fuck are we? There it is.
Bad children must be found.
He's not coming up here, right? No. Chat, he's gone into maximum overdrive. He's moving with a quickness. It'd be cheating if you came back here. How fast is he? Are you telling us he is faster now? Shit. Faster, yes, chat, but now more noticeable. We're going for it, chat! You know, we've had enough of being scared all our life. Oh, he is much faster. He crawls like a fucking goblin. Shit! One more, chat. Oh! Right as the song became like the easier abnormality, we figured out how to bully this guy. All right, chat. We need to build ourselves a bit of a speed boost.
It's past your bedtime.
Are you fucking real? We don't even know where he is and we don't care. You're fucked. How did he get over there? Teleporting son of a bitch. We're playing, chat. Stay with us. You fuck nerd. Are you real? Chat, you know why we did that? Because we thought, oh, we'll follow the first line we see, and then we'll just try to figure it out from there. Anyway, let's get out of here. There's a thing from Slender the Arrival that reminds us of, and maybe we'll play that tomorrow. Chat, do you want to see Slender the Arrival? Because at this point, we played that so many times, we know how to like beat that in like 5 minutes. There's a mode, there's a section in that reminded us of this heavily. Yeah, we don't get why people didn't like this though. We'll be honest, it's not the greatest game ever, but it's not. Maybe when it was back when it was buggy, it was a lot shittier, but we kind of like this like free roam. A place designed for children has been turned into something horrible.
Rule breaker, rule breaker.
Fuck.
You are banned from the daycare.
Okay.
Security alert! Security alert! Woo, 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 woo.
You son of a bitch. Okay, again, Tress, you know Homestuck Is that one? Is that a Homestuck? Or is that a Digital Circus? Which, or is this a Delta Ruin situation? We can't fucking tell anymore. Much like now we've got, see, a JoJo reference? Deltarune, of course. See, JoJo, everything's a JoJo reference. We know that, right? Like, JoJo has taken over the universe. But now we've gotten the new thing. Now we've got Deltarune, Homestuck, or Digital Circus. It has to be one of those three references. So this is a Deltarune situation. So Tress, not to call you out or anything, but are you currently like secretly trying to change your status to Sun and Moon animatronic? Are you trying to like? You currently trying to like? You're trying to be stealthy about that? Because we know what your next play is. Crimson knows what your next play is. She's down. Phase 2. I become the fucking sun. And that is the vodka finished. That is us unable to screw a fucking top. Chat, we need power. So we're gonna pull out the most powerful thing we have and not fucking speak while it's happening. Oh fuck. Narcath game, thank you. Is Narak Blade Point actually good, by the way, chat? Like martial arts battle royale, is that good? Alright, fucker, let's boogie!
I'm not going out there without a flashlight. It's too dark.
Shut up, Gregory! This is a breach. This is a branch moment. Oh, breach moment. Thank God. Miles, welcome. What's funny is we did this, but we decided to get killed for a bit. The bit didn't pay off, if you were wondering. Okay. Let the Moon Man get you. Shut the fuck up! Anyway, where's the pink? Where's the yellow? The sound Hannah should hear when she's she's dealing with we'll be honest, Miles. Always remember, for all the memes we do with Callie, do remember, no one could stop Callie. We grab your shoulders. Always remember that the only reason Goza is a threat to Callie is because Callie physically cannot kill him. Everyone else, including Hatham, would get so absolutely bodied. And we don't mean all Callies. We mean the one reading the protocols. If anyone fought her, it's basically like fighting One Punch Man. And they're only letting you win because they're bored. Always remember how absolutely horrifying Callie is. Always keep that in mind. Anyway, back to Callie's theme. He isn't even top 10 in the strongest. We know. But he's the strongest character you have. Where is yellow? We need yellow. Lies. What, the reds? Fuck off. Rainbow? Ah, fuck. Fuck! He's right. Rainbow is pretty good. Alright, so there's two people Callie probably couldn't kill. But Rainbow's bullshit? Hold on, we need this. Yeah, we need that just a little bit down. So, okay, so Rainbow's bullshit, though, because he's a literal yeah, he's cartoon logic. It's like if you were like, oh, could Callie take Cartoon Cat? That one, like, monster thing that the guy's written? It's like, well, in theory, yes. But in practice, it's like, how do you want us... It's like asking Trio, how would Callie beat Rainbow? It's like, I don't fucking know, he's cartoon logic, but in theory, Callie should win. It's like, yeah, theoretically, she should fucking rip that man in half. But if you ask us how she does it, I don't fucking know. Because honestly, we don't think she could, but she most definitely should. and we can never, and on stream we can't explain why, but no, she stopped the heat death of the universe. And once you do that, we're pretty sure at that point it's like, yeah, Rainbow should be beaten, but how the fuck do you beat Rainbow? She would adapt to it. Well, yeah, but it's like, that's the problem is like, we could say we hate the thing of like, oh, I use Iron Man, oh, I have an Iron Man shield. We've always hated that. So we tried to make like, our super broken people, she would be a cartoon too. Now, wait a minute. Holy shit! She actually could do that. That's actually within her power set. That's actually within Callie's power set. We should probably say that's within, Book Callie needs a name because her and Crimson, the Callie you know, Miles, are entirely different individuals in power set. I mean, no, like, you're, we don't want to be mean, but your answer is stupid, yet entirely correct. And we don't know how to say that without being mean, but that's what it is. It's like, it's so fucking stupid, like, oh, just be a cartoon. But it's like, wait, but she can actually just do that. It's like, wait a minute. I mean, the downside is, let's go. But the downside is, Miles, you just told us how to beat your most powerful character. It's Callie telling you to go fuck yourself. So, you've won the war. You've won the battle. Sadly, you lost the war. It's like if America gave Russia. Oh fuck no. No. Where did that go? It's like if America. Miles, you don't understand. It's like if America gave Russia the plans to build the F-22 Raptor. That's essentially what you've done. You've just gone, yeah, I had a futuristic air fighter that couldn't be beaten by even your most powerful character, and you went, anyway, here's the blueprint. Here's the blueprints. And we're just looking at you going, but what? Okay. Or to be fair, we'll be honest, it's actually an idea Callie would have come up with because mainline Callie has lived for like trillions of years. She has, there is actually a, now we say it like it's a badass and like, oh, she's so powerful, she's lived like for 1,000 years, still got the F-35. Yeah, it's like if you gave us that. It's like if you gave us the one that went rogue and injected its own pilot and then went to do, okay, Miles, you're the only one we know who would actually know this information. Did we ever find that missing plane that ejected its own pilot? Did America ever find that? Yeah, we did. We did find it. Whoo! We have thought this whole time that fucking plane was doing some ace combat shit with Russia. Like that plane went, America, you're being too much of a pussy in this. I'm going to rip everyone in half now. There's that. Honestly, we're pretty sure you have the same YouTube channel, but you know, like the YouTube channel that like personifies vehicles and like nations, and it made the F-22 Raptor like a coked up psycho. That's just how we imagine all of U.S. tech now. It's like we have tech we definitely shouldn't have, but America is so brain dead in our military spending. We have shit we can't control. A bunch of soldiers just looked up and went, oh, look, a plane. Oh, fuck. No. No, you're fucking with us. That is not how it was found. No. Okay, for context, chat or people who don't know what we're talking about. At one point, an American pilot was ejected from an F. Was it an F-35? We thought it was a Raptor. Anyway, they were ejected from a plane, and they just went. Everyone was like, "All right, where'd the plane go?" And he's like, "But it ejected us and kept flying." So there was a rogue plane that had a very simple AI in it, like not like Cortana or some shit. Like it had a very simple like like, nothing outlandish, but whatever it was said, I'm ejecting the pilot and I'm going somewhere. The fact that soldiers looked up and just went, "Oh, a plane," implies the plane was the only jet that can fly without a pilot in the U.S. military. Oh my! While we're looking up something to make you smile, chat. This goes to all of you. Has anyone seen the FnaF movie? Because we just saw it today and we thought it was very, very good. Has anyone seen it? If so, what did everyone think? What do people think of that movie? We're curious. Because we loved it. We adored that movie. That movie was awesome. Because it was something written by Scott Cawthon himself, right? Like, it was like his actual... Like, this game didn't really have Scott Cawthon in it. It was just kind of like this developer studio doing whatever the fuck they wanted. Which is still fun. We're still enjoying... Well, so far, like, even though it says an hour, we're like 2 hours in. We're having fun. It's fun. Won't say it's groundbreaking, but it's a fine horror game. It's all right. Nothing terrible. Hey, Trust, you want to continue that thought? You fucking goon. Haven't seen the movie? That's fine. It's streaming on Paramount. If anyone has Paramount, it's streaming on there. Seen the FnaF movie. We will say, chat, it follows a bit more of the book than it does the games, but it is great. And we can't say that because it'll be a spoiler. We will say it is a PG-13 movie where someone gets literally fucking ripped in half, and they keep it PG-13. It has Matt Pat as a guest star. It has another YouTuber as a guest star. It was going to have Markiplier, and the only reason it didn't is because Mark is currently filming for the Iron Lung movie. And there's going to be probably a second FNAF movie. And Scott, in one of Markiplier's FNAF videos, literally, he came in and commented himself, if and when we get to make the sequel, we're paraphrasing a bit, but if and when we get to make the sequel, I am getting you. Scott basically made a declaration, next the FNAF movie sequel, I'm getting that motherfucker. The only reason he didn't is because Mark is currently filming for another movie. That is it. That is the only fucking reason he didn't get him. Because Scott wanted Mark. He wanted him. But that was why Mark couldn't. He was currently busy with some shit, He was doing some shit. But either way, it was our buddy who really likes soundtracks, Aaron Long, fucking scary. Alright, chat, we don't want to be like an e-beggar, but we'll tell you this right now, if you want us to play games like that, we would love to. Unless it's free, if you want us to play a game, you have to give us money. Because Iron Lung, we'd love to play Iron Lung, but the issue is, we know what's happening. So, it's not scary to us. It's interesting. We're very interested in it. But to us, Iron Lung isn't scary in the gameplay terms. But what it's setting up is horrifying. All of humanity gone. 2 factions of spacefaring people killing each other over resources. And us finding a planet full of blood that has life on it. But it wants us dead. Only 762 humans are left. Alright, people may not like him. We still like Pyrocynical. We still watch his videos. He had some controversies, but it's nothing we would say is canceling worthy. He's made some mistakes. No, we will absolutely say he's fucked up a bit, much like we have in our life. He's fucked up a bit. But if you watch Pyrocynical's take on Iron Lung, it's how our thought process would be. The game itself is spooky, but everything surrounding it is just horrifying. Because when he does like these animated sections where it's the commanders going like, oh yeah, we have a prisoner that can go down. Do you want us to sit him down? It's like, yeah, sure, whatever. Fuck it, sure. What's down there? It's humanity's hyperfixation on there's some way we can survive. But there's just... it makes me want to throw up a little bit. Iron Lung, we are very drunk. Iron Lung has something to say. But it was meant to be... It's like a Dread X game. Honestly, we've played like, what, 4 Dread X games now? Dread X... It feels like a Dread X game. It's a game that sets up something, but doesn't have the time to fully expand upon it. But also, trust, we saw your picture. We'll get back to the game in a fucking second. But, that's bullying. We know you're not trying to speed us up, but, yeah. Just the horror of Iron Lung isn't, oh, there's spooky monsters on this one moon. It's, what does humanity do now that both factions know there is life on this planet, but it's unnatural and horrible? What do you do? Okay. Sip. Shut the fuck up! Miles, do you want to be called Red or do you want to be called Miles on stream? Decide now, because that will decide it for the rest of time. Anyway, before Iron Lung, we feel like you would make a very good... We feel like you would make actually a very interesting horror game. Stick with Miles. We feel like you would make a very interesting horror game. I don't care. We know you don't, but like some of our friends like want to be known by their gamer tags, and we don't want to like dox anyone. We know saying the word Miles, 96 miles per hour, shut the fuck up. Every time we say Miles' name, we just think of Tails, which is the character in Sonic we got stuck with. Yet we also want to date like a fox girl, so that says a lot about us. Our brothers made us a furry, is what we're getting at. Hey, TJ, rally. It's all your fucking fault. Anyway, we're not a furry. We're partially a furry. Look, alright, if there's an anthro fox that looks kind of hot, alright. But if it's like, it's a fox, but standing up with like six tits, because that's anatomically correct, we're like, yeah, we're not really into that. That's 96 miles per hour. Shut the fuck up! It's like if you had a werewolf chick, it's like, oh, the werewolf girl is hot. It's like, yeah. But like, it's still why are we talking about our fetishes in a fucking FnaF game? Oh, right, Roxy. Yes, we almost forgot. Roxy. Yeah, that's why we're doing it. Oh, right. Yeah, that checks out. That's Gans. Chat, we're getting us out of this fucking ball pit. I'm the best, notices the art. Yep, Roxy. I mean, to be fair, chat, we've gotten a few, like, furry art styles. We are so fucked right now. Also, Miles, want to see why this is the best horror protagonist ever? We can sprint while crouching.
It's past your bedtime. Honey and I
I'm keeping this music at full blast. Sure, Freddy. This is a dead end. Shut the fuck up! We will sing the song with it. We will hum along. Fuck you. All right, Miles. You have to DM us. Don't you fucking send us Roxy, whatever the fuck. How old are you again? We're on stream, so we have to be very careful about what we're saying now. How old are you again? Like 19? You know what? We thought you... You know what's weird? You and another friend we have are both 19. And we both would be okay with you you roommating with us. We just don't have the space. Anyway, the point is we can make this joke now because Crux. Alright, Tress, do you know what that video is from? Because we know what that video is from, and we have that video. And it is one of the funniest fucking rooms. Gotta finish college. Nope. Gregory. We're gonna try and recreate it right now. Okay. Gregory. Roxy's OnlyFans password is somewhere in her room. You needed to escape. We know that full fucking video, Tress. For once you sent us a meme, we know. We know that. Hold on, can we get the audio of that real quick? Can we just... That's on our laptop. That's not where the fucking audio is coming from. Let's get the full audio of that. Let's get that in there, chat.
Gregory. Roxy's OnlyFans password is in her room somewhere. Find it, Gregory.
You need
needed to escape, Gregory.
Roxy's OnlyFans password is somewhere in her room. Gregory, you need to escape. You. That's the fucking. We found that quick as a flash. In fact, no, OBS. You know what you have to window capture now. No. What? We can't capture fucking whatever. Wait, so Gregory, Roxy's OnlyFans password is somewhere in her room. You need to retrieve it, Gregory. You need to escape. The face he gives is probably the best fucking face. Never think no more than FnaF than us. We are very drunk and need to go take a piss. We'll be right back. And we're back. Anyway, we don't know where we're going with this, but something. Miles Hard thought of fucking this song. Yeah, we got there, chat. We gotta get in there, chat. We're getting right into it. We're done. We've had enough. We've had enough chat. Why is this louder than us? Technically it's not, but you know, you get the point. Can we rewind this for a second? Can we just like the force field's down? Engage Strider 1. Chat, we streamed Ace Combat 7 already. Maybe about a year ago. This was before people watched these. Do we do it again? Not tonight, but do we do it again? Because that moment is possibly one of our favorites in gaming history. That is up there with like Halo. Like, we have to point out, Ace Combat 7 is like, if we had to pick top 5 and you put a gun to our head and said one each series, we would say Halo 1, BioShock is this not in order. Halo 1 is at the top, but not in order. It'd be Halo 1, BioShock, Ace Combat 7, and then the last two would be a challenge. But we've say if you had to say like a game, like if our favorites means like we would be able to play these 5 for eternity and we'd be happy. Top 5. Nobody asks us these questions. Man, can you imagine if we ever get an actual chat that like asks us questions and we try to answer them and people just start spamming their versions? By the way, we'll happily take other people's top 5s. We may think of something from that. At this point, we kind of feel like we put Cyberpunk up there. Like, if we had to play Cyberpunk over and over and over again for eternity, at least in that game, like, we know the outcome would be the same, but that game gives you so many options. It's like making a Callie build, or making an Emily build, or making a this build, or making a Sarah build, or yada, yada, yada. Even though the outcome would be kind of the same, if we could get New Vegas... This may kick out Cyberpunk, but New Vegas is up there. Absolutely New Vegas. That popped into our head. So Halo, Ace Combat 7. What the fuck was our third? It was so quick and now we've forgotten it. Halo, Ace Combat, New Vegas, some other fucking fourth thing. Is it weird that we want to say Half-Life 5? Or not Half-Life 5, Half-Life 2? How the fuck did we go to 5? Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2, Halo, Ace Combat, New Vegas, and BioShock. That was it, BioShock. Maybe not if we had to play it for eternity, maybe not. If you say favorite games right now, then definitely BioShock. But if we had to play for eternity, we would drop that for Cyberpunk. Red Dead Redemption 2, good. Halo 3, yeah, pretty good. Ace Combat 7, Empire at War, Breakpoint. Where did Trust go? Get them back. We know they're the one that left. Get back here. You're not done. Really, Miles? Breakpoint? Really? Now, we're not going to disrespect that series. Because here's our thing. Instead of Breakpoint, come back a step. Come back a minute. Not Breakpoint. Wildlands. We have played Wildlands with 4 friends. With like 3 other friends. And we have it on YouTube. I play with friends like a lot. Why aren't you playing Wildlands? Like we have beaten both of them. We've never played Breaking Point in co-op. Maybe that would change our opinion. Why the fuck are you playing Breakout? Like, Wildlands is so much cooler. It had so much more. Oh, that sounds so like we're bullying, but genuinely, it's like Breaking Point is shit, in our opinion. It is dog shit. But Wildlands, like, playing that with friends? Like, even with 3 other friends, there was a point in that game where Belusi and that guy went in a completely different vehicle in a completely different way. Because we ain't there for gameplay. We were there for laughs. Congratulations. That's what we're there for. Wildlands. Okay, let's tell the story. Hold on. Okay, so us and Seth, he's been on stream before. Us and Seth, we got an APC and we called it the company van. Also a lot more customization. Who gives a shit? Okay, Miles, we can make the Visitor. our most powerful character in Wildlands. In Breaking Point, honestly, for us, we'll be real. The story for Breaking Point to us is dog shit. We played it. What the fuck happened? Oh no, you were betrayed by your best friend. He's taken over the drones, and then you beat everything. It's like, he's still out there. And we're like, who gives a shit? I don't fucking care. We don't fucking care. N99 and us don't fucking care. It's like we like the whole, oh, people are rebelling against this, and there's like this underground movement. We like that. But it's just like, this dude is doing what happened in Black Ops 3. And no one gives a fuck? A terrorist takes over and no one fucking cares. Bullshit. At least in Wildlands, it's like, in Wildlands, this whole thing is our cartel that is much bigger than you thought. At least in that's sticking with the Rainbow Six thing of like, Rainbow Six is a SWAT team. We are supposed to be SWAT? Does anyone else besides us? We only played Rainbow Six New Vegas, or Vegas 1 and 2. We played Vegas 1 and 2. That was our exposure. And in that we realized we are SWAT, not the military. Does anyone else remember that? We are the fucking SWAT. Breaking Point is like, you might as well be the military. To be fair, and this kind of undermines our point, but in Future Recon, is that it? Future Recon? We liked Future Recon. But to us, Future Recon was like 50 years or like 100 years in the future. Like, we could see that in like 50 or 100 years. Future Soldier. That was it, Future Soldier. We like those. And we have those. But we're more accepting of those because it's like, we're still fighting like low-key drug cartels that end up being bigger. They're SWAT organizations that end up being a lot bigger than they are. It's like, okay, we can imagine like in 50 years, right? SWAT going in with like sensor grenades and like we can see every bad guy ever. It's like, all right. Yeah, we buy that a bit more. But keep in mind, Rainbow Six was, you're a SWAT team. So Breaking Point, it's like, okay, actually, we just had a thought. We just had an epiphany. Wildlands is, you're a SWAT team or like a DEA team sent in to deal with a cartel. You know the cartel's fucked. You just need to take them down, gather evidence while you're there, and then take them down, right? It's a bit like stupid, but you can still believe it. Breaking Point is, you're a ranger team. You all CIA. Really? Even in the early games? From the early games, it made it look like you were like SWAT or something. Really? Really? Alright. Oh. Really? CIA? Really? Ghost Recon is a CIA veterans from the U.S. Army. Huh. Our point still stands a little bit on this. So in Wildlands, you're a team of highly trained super badasses. Like, even in New Vegas and all this, like, you're a team of highly trained badasses sent to deal with a terrorist organization, right? Even in Wildlands, like, it's a cartel, but it's technically a terrorist organization. Exosuits. It's technically a terrorist organization. Right? That's what you're dealing with. Then in Breaking Point, this guy has hacked an entire fucking country's drone network. He has an army. and we don't send in backup, we played in single player. Now this is just from single player. If we were in, if you're in 4-player co-op, this changed our opinion of Wildlands, by the way, going from like 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. This changed our opinion of Wildlands, so maybe it would have with Breaking Point, but with Breaking Point, we have been here for 20 minutes. We really should be playing the game, but it's easier to explain this while we're doing it because that's how we roll. Fuck people. Ghost Recon is like, this guy is ready to come fuck us, and we're not going to send backup? There's a full Marine invasion after the campaign. You just don't get to see it. Okay. We don't remember that, but here's the thing, Miles. After the campaign, this motherfucker took out 6 Black Ops full of badass Rainbow Six agents. Oh, it only happens after you do most of the work? What the fuck? 6 Black Ops. Oh, it's been a couple of years since we played it, but from what we remember, it's like several Blackhawks. It is several teams. Remember that in New Vegas 2, one team took out an entire drug cartel that had an Apache fucking helicopter. Wildlands is one goddamn team. 6 of these fuckers go down. And we're not just like, alright, fuck it, send them in. We're gonna make a joke that we don't necessarily agree with, but is Joe Biden in charge of the American army? What the fuck? Mind you, we're not for Joe Biden or against. We think some of the stuff he's done is shit, yada yada yada, so on and so forth. But you get our point. It's like, who the fuck is leading people? Well, you need to kill Walker because the whole ass drone sunk the entire U.S. carrier you all came from. Okay, Miles, we put your hands on your shoulder. We have 2 brothers in the military, and we're gonna tell you right now. If we said that to them, they would tell you, okay, then every fucking military force comes down on their ass like the hammer of God. He sunk a carrier? How many carriers do we have in service? How many? God, we hate this laptop. Like 10, including helicopter operators. So we have one that says there's 11. List of U.S. carriers in the U.S. Navy. We want active. How many are active? Fucking whatever. What's Wikipedia got to say? How many overall did we have? Holy shit. A lot. How many do we have? Jesus, America, you think we have enough? Training ships. So we'll say 11. So we have 11 U.S. carriers. One of them goes down, and you don't think the military goes, okay, Walker. Have you ever heard of Airborne? Hey, Walker, you ever heard of, the Airborne? Rangers lead the way, motherfucker. It's like, that's our issue with Breaking Point. Look, I didn't write it. No, we're not bullying you, Miles. We just want to say, like, that's why we like Wildlands over Breaking Point. From a story writing standpoint and a gameplay standpoint, it doesn't make Walker a big enough threat to why we didn't stop. It's like, yeah, he took out a carrier. Okay, he can just do that with drones. Okay, that's a good enough reason to not send in the Navy. But the military? He can. It's like if in New Vegas they said the bad guy has like 40 attack helicopters and he can fly out the sky. It's like, In New Vegas 2, the guy had one attack helicopter, and it's because he was a cartel boss. He was me on Rainbow Six and Splinter Cell got onto the island. In Rainbow Six, is Wildlands on an island? We thought it was in South America. Is Wildlands not? Oh no, you're talking about Breaking Point. That's wrong with Breaking Point. It's like the reason we don't like Breaking Point is because its story is shit. Its gameplay is kind of a lot weaker from Wildlands. It's just like we played in single player. Again, we played it in single player. But to us, like playing through it all the way, we're just like we just want to play Wildlands. Like, and to us, that is a sign of this is a shit game. If we play it and we're just like, we're playing Breaking Point, but why aren't we playing Wildlands? Even solo, we played Wildlands on the hardest difficulty where if you die, you lose your save. We got pretty kind of like far, and we're just like, this is a lot more, like, we had a lot more fun doing that than playing through Breaking Point's entirety. Something about Breaking Point was just, it didn't feel right. Maybe it was like the missions they had you undertake. The missions were a bit too closed in. That might have been it. The missions in Breaking Point, remember them being very closed in, and like stealth was an option, but we're shit at stealth, and we would go from like stealth to caught. But when we were caught, it just felt like throw turrets out or something and hide in the room and you're fine. It was like, once you got to the point where you're supposed to be, who gives a shit? Sneak until... We played on the hardest difficulty, by the way. We played on, like, not you die and you lose your save. We played on, like, the hardest difficulty. And at the end, we were just like, yeah, 4 more people would have... Like, 3 more people would have helped with this, but... by ourselves, this is kind of a fun puzzle. With 4 people, this would have been a cakewalk. Keep in mind, we played Wildlands in co-op. And that was the most ridiculous shit. 3 of us. We can remember this vividly. There was a base out in the desert zone. It's like a bit of a desert zone. It's like the starting point of this one boss. It's like after your first 2 bosses, this is the guy you're supposed to go after, kind of. It was in the desert. It was near the coast. We're about to have a non-flashback. There was a base out in the middle of the desert near the coast. Our buddy, that guy, you know, he had set up in the sniper tower. We say lighting a joint like it's a fucking knob. Our buddy had set up in the sniper tower. Now, from what we remember, at this point, us and Bluesy had gone in. Seth, we think, was with us, but he was hanging back. There was a hole in the fence. Whole place surrounded by a fence. Now, the sniper tower was a good ways out, right? This was like on top of the hill. He had a clear view of most of the this compound we were sneaking into. So we snuck in. It was us and Bluesy, and all 3 of if Seth was there, again we don't remember if he was there, but if he was there, we all got on the wall, right? We hadn't gotten a rank. We don't want to be mean. Seth has if you haven't caught on by now, Seth has autism, so we kind of have to wrangle him a bit. But you know, we were recording. We were stressed. We were trying to be too professional. We weren't mean to him. Those videos are on YouTube. You can find them. We don't think we were mean to him. But we were like, if he was there, from our memory, we were trying to get him on the wall, right? We were moving on the wall, sneaking around the base. That guy, you know, he's calling out targets. Guy here, guy there. Us and Bluesy, we're sending up drones. Guy here, guy there. Now we're sneaking around. It's 3 of us. Or 2 of us. It's... We only remember, chat, being in front. Genuinely. This might be wrong, but we remember being in front for this operation. And we get up, we sneak around this building, right, where the... Let's try to do this again. So we're sneaking up. Everybody's got us Overwatch. Sneaking in through the breach in the wall. There's this building in front of us. We hit the wall. And it's kind of curved a bit. So it's like... It's a rectangle, but it's a rectangle with a square hump. So we're going on the hump. No guys there. All right. No, Seth wasn't there. Was he? Seth might have been with us. Because we remember at this point, we got up on the wall around the rectangle. And there was a there was a dude moving down who we believe that guy shot. He took him down. He got him out. Right. So he's down. There's a fence across from us. We don't know where the intel is at this point. And in Rainbow Six Wildlands, it's randomized. So we don't know where the intel is. So we swear to God, we distinctly remember somebody, and we believe it was Bluesy or Seth or somebody, says, "We'll check here." And from here on out, this gets a bit confusing. We may have died, but we don't remember. So from here on out, this gets confusing. So one guy snuck off for a second to check out the place and quickly rejoined. Now we're moving across the next area of this compound, right? 2 guys go down. Sniper takes him out. That guy is on point. He's taking out dudes. And then we start moving up. We split up from there slightly. We remember a slight split up at this point. We're moving through. Someone finds the intel. We don't want to say it's us. We don't think we found the intel, but somebody found the intel. We're going to smoke another joint before we get back into game chat. You have to understand, it's because we're an addict. So from there... Why is there no smoke? What the fuck? Oh, something stuck. Get the pokey stick! So from there, what we remember is, we went left, and there was another gate. We started checking the building. As we're checking this building, we start hearing gunfire. We sort of got, like, in the middle of us sneaking. And we want to say it's our fault, because that's our complex. Have you figured it out? We swear we get spotted, but a part of us that we want to believe, like, and 999, he says we didn't. So we're going to believe him on this. So somebody else got spotted. We want to say Bluesy or Seth. One of those two. We don't think it was Bluesy. Maybe Seth. And we're not trying to be mean, but, like, that kind of fits. Like, we don't think Seth was, like, fucking up and, like, standing out in the middle. We think Seth was hiding, but he didn't realize how the mechanics work. Well, like, we want to say that. It's like Seth didn't get how a certain mechanic worked. But it might have been us or Bluesy. We just got spotted. Happens. And, so alarms go off. That guy you know starts popping off. He is calling over party chat. We've been spotted. We've been made. We have the intel. Everyone move out. I'm going to distract them. That guy, you know, he's staying to distract them. All right. And we hear that. We pull out. Now, now people who know us, you'll kind of get this Abel side, or not Nally side. But there was a moment, like, what we remember happening next. It's a blur in the facility. Shots ring off, and we are all tearing up to get out of there. Whoever dies, we're just like, don't worry about it. Mission complete. We'll just meet up. So whoever dies goes down. Seth, we believe, escapes. Seth is the closest to the exit. Seth gets out. Right. That guy, you know, he's still tearing up at the watchtower. Bluesy and us, if either Seth goes down at this point or Seth escaped, but we feel like Seth escaped, and Bluesy and us, we're at the exit. And we're like, okay, Bluesy, you go to where we're going to rally up. We're going to get ready for the next mission. You know, this is a video game, right? We're just having a bit of fun. It's not like we're playing Arma or some shit. But we're like, all right, you go here, heal up, rearm. We'll meet you there, and then we'll like re-gear because it was like a big fun. Like this was a main mission, and it clearly gone south. And we're all communicating and saying like, yeah, let's just meet up here. So Bluesy, we believe. Now here's where it gets confusing. Either Seth leaves and he is the one who escapes, or Bluesy dies, and Bluesy dies because he's on the turret and he gets shot to death, or they both die. We can't quite remember, but we're pretty sure one of them escaped. Now, Miles, are you still with us on this one? We know it's been like 20 minutes since the funny clown man showed up. But is everyone still with us? This is a fun story. We like this story. Maybe we should get a webcam. We should get a webcam so we can like have a VTuber model. But anyway, so someone escapes, and we remember somebody escapes because of this. We leave the prison. We leave that camp. No, it's not a prison. It wasn't a prison. It was a village in the desert. It's one of the closest ones to once you beat, like, the final, like, kind of the starting, like, Playboy, you steal his, like, fancy car. It's that guy. Once you beat him, it's, like, the closest to that, so you do that. Because it's, like, everyone's, like, rank 2 at that point, and he's the closest. It's not the cowboy. Ends in a mine? It's on that. It's near the east. It's near the East Coast. But anyway, so someone escapes. We do remember this. Honestly, second team might have made it. We think second team made it. Seth and Bluesy, we believe, made it out of there. Not in the APC, but we believe they stole a car, and from there they stole the third faction. That's kind of what the gorillas, like the purple dudes, the black site, whatever the fuck they are. We believe they stole one of their choppers from there, and they were coming back. But what we remember is we remember going back for that guy, you know. And him and us fighting off Black Site. And we would bruh. We remember we remember him and us fighting at that watchtower. And both of us exploding. Okay, he's asleep, and now we feel bad. So, we're gonna call another expert. We're gonna call the next expert on this, who might remember what happened. But that's how I remember it. We broke into the prison, shit went south, Belusi and Seth made out, and then us and Tyler would think escaped. One of either us or Tyler escaped. But that was what happened in Wildlands, and the map was big enough to allow that. Damn. Nobody can confirm our story, chat, but it is out there. It is on our YouTube channel. So to recap, what we remember happening, we broke into the prison. It was going well. The stealth operation was going pretty well from there. And at some point halfway through, after we got the objective, something happened. Someone at the start got noticed. Like one of the corpses at the start got noticed. And then we all broke out from there. But we remember vividly going up to save that guy, you know. And it was hard because he was telling us, don't come up here. And we were like, no, we're going to get you out because it's like if you respawn, you're going to respawn far away because of this base. We'll just come get you. It'll be faster because we're trying to record, you know, and we wanted to like, we knew we only had like an hour of recording left in that recorder. We were like, just let us come get you. We'll grab you, and that'll be that, right? And he's like, no, just go. It'll be better for the video. Just leave me. I'll die. I'll know you this map. And we remember getting there, and there was a fucking Black Hawk. That's how we know it wasn't the cartel. It was the other dudes. There was a Black Hawk, and he was getting lit the fuck up. And we remember tearing up to him. We remember getting to him. Right. We got to him. And as we were fighting our way back, we died. He might have gotten out, actually. We think we died. We came up there, we got him, and as we were fighting back down, they started swarming us again, and we went down. It's weird because we also feel like that's not what happened, but we do remember going back for him. That much we can tell you. We do remember we remember our APC pulling up, and maybe that's how we got him out. We might have actually gotten him out because Seth was in our APC when we arrived. Oh god, it's like Ace Attorney. So we feel like what happened is we got there, we did it, stealth failed, we got out. Belusi left. Belusi got out, like we got Belusi out. Belusi was covering us. We got him out, and then us and Seth went back, and Seth on the APC fired, covered for us. We got that guy you know, and we got out. That's what we think happened. Because remember all of us like meeting up and really liking that? And Belusi, what we're getting at is, if you have not had a moment like that, where you've had to try to piece together your own memories, because it was so complicated how the four of you fucking infiltrated this base that we can take you to, we know this base layout. Somehow. But we also remember how we beat it. Somehow. But it's like a PTSD light memory. It was like, it's not traumatic, but we just had so much fun. But it's been so long, it's all jumbled. If you haven't had that in Breakout, can you really say Breakout is the better game with its missions? Because this wasn't a side mission. We were doing like, well, you know, we'll be a bit fair. It wasn't a main mission. But it was a side quest where we were trying to get intel for the main mission. So how we say that? We don't want to say like, oh, so did a side quest make you feel like that? Because that's a bitch move. But you know in Wildlands how it's like you have to research stuff to get the thing? Has one of the just dynamic... I guess we say that. Has one of the dynamic world missions, if you played with 4 people, if not, tell us how many, has one of those missions made you just gone? Has one of those missions given you like a fucking war story? Where if we saw that base, we would have a genuine 1,000-yard stare where we try to remember every part of that fucking map. Because we remember getting out of there. And we've inserted one of our brother's memories from one of his training operations. Where he was stuck in a prison. We don't know if he escaped. It was a training operation where he was supposed to escape a prison. And no, we shouldn't say it. But there is a for the Rangers, there is a training thing where it's like for torturers, like if you're stuck in prison, try to escape. And like his prison scenario was like, they were nice, like, oh, if you just talk to us, we'll give you all these perks, yada yada yada. And our brother got through it in the most like genuinely cleverest way. And if we say it, it'll be so obvious, and we never want to say it. It's like what he did could save lives. Like legitimately, it is a life-saving move in a training op where they're supposed to know everything you're supposed to do. And even what he did, we feel like trainers wouldn't think about. Because it's so fucking obvious. But we try to, like we remember this operation, and we remember this. Like, sneaking out of this stealth operation. It's like, and Blues, if you had those memories, even if we say Breaking Point is shit, this is a long-winded operation to get to this point. If you have a memory like that, fuck yeah. Breaking Point is the shitty game, Miles. It is. It's a terrible game. Or at least when it came out, that was the opinion. Maybe it's not. Maybe if we played a game, we'd have a different opinion. Yada, 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 so on and so forth. Time and taste, blah, blah, blah. We drank a lot of vodka. The point we're getting at is a game may be shit, but if you've had a genuine memory with it, and you've had one to where you had a fun operation that has shaped you, like the operation we just described, that's why we like JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. That's why we like puzzle games, even though we're shit. That's why we like management games, even though we're bad at them. Solving a puzzle in real time and going, yada yada. Omae wa mo shinnaru. It's like that's why we like Dark Souls. Even though we're terrible at them. The moment you go, I understand this boss. Like, we beat Cause, the hardest boss in Bloodborne, one of our favorite games of all time. We beat him. We fucking beat him. In a co-op mission where our buddy, the both of us, knew he was the hardest boss. Halfway through, our Bluesy went down. It was us and Cause. Before Vo here. Before the sisters. We knew it was us and him. All the shit we'd fought through. Over and over and over again. And we knew our friend didn't have that much time on his hands. Any time we spent with them was limited. Over and over and over again, we slammed against that fucking wall. We'd say at least 4 times, which sounds like, oh, it's not that much. If you play Dark Souls or Bloodborne and you know how long checkpoints can be, that's a lot. 4 or 5 times on the same boss in a DLC where both of you know you're both at the end and know what happens after? That's not nothing. Over and over and over again. Oh shit. We went back. And we dropped the lighter. And We're in there. He's not in here, right? Did we activate yellow? Chat, have we turned on yellow? Is that on? No. Okay. We have time. We think it's better if you hear the ambient noise that drives you fucking insane, like we are. So, what were we talking about? Remind us? Shut the fuck up. What were we talking about? If all of you say it's not important, we will genuinely move on from this point. Genuinely move on from this point. Please help God. Us and Bluesy. Us and Bluesy. Us and Bluesy. Just get those generators. No. This is core memory. This is core memory. Us and Bluesy. What were we just talking about? What were we just talking about? No, hold on. No, fuck it. No. Forget what we said before. We're on a breakthrough. Where were we? Us and Bluesy. We're moving through. Where the fuck were we? Miles, where were we talking about? We may not talk about it fully, but just remind us, where were we? This feels like this was important. Oh no. Well, Woodland's appearance and you guys, you get any... No, remember Wildlands. It was something very important after that. It was something vital. No, it was that guy you know. It was him. It was that... Oh no. Oh no, chat, we're having a mental breakdown. Hold on, where was it? Oh, chat, the reason I'm freaking out is if you could clip, you could like skim through like a YouTube clip. And we don't fucking remember how you do that. How do we do that? We'll get back to the sun and moon when we fucking get there and you'll all be happy with it. That's on the actual channel. It didn't crash. We don't believe you. Oh shit, no. 2 followers. Fuck yeah. Okay, so if we want to clip something, hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Hey. We'll get back to the fucking moon in a second. Now that's when we wanted to kill ourselves. Before that. Well, chat, we're damned forever. Isn't that cool? It probably didn't matter. Anyway. All that time to just go, it probably didn't fucking matter. So what generators do we have left? Yellow, red, Alright, how could we forget, chat? Alright, what we're getting at is Wildlands isn't a great game, but if you have a good memory with it, if you have good memory with the game, fuck yeah. What we're getting as chat is if you have a good memory with the game and it inspires you, even if it's a shit game, hell yeah. But never say a shit game is good. Like Miles, you may love Breaking Point, but acknowledge its faults. We will acknowledge Halo's faults if you give us some. Plot's a bit too grandiose. Everything's a bit too, you know. But no, acknowledge its faults, but embrace its greatness. Breaking Point might have a badass story, but solo, it was dog shit. Wildlands had a great experience where it felt real. It felt... I never said it was good, I just like it. Exactly. No, Miles, we're not saying you said it was good. Actually, no, we were kind of... We're just saying, if you like a game, even though it's shit, like it. If people like DMC, like the remake of Devil May Cry, that shitty one, if you like it and it inspired you, fuck yeah. But acknowledge that the game was shit. Like if you think Breaking Point was a shit game, but you liked aspects of it and you thought it did some shit really fun and cool, and it inspired you, fuck yeah. If people got inspired by The Last Jedi, fuck yeah. You're weird, but fuck yeah. And we told you to shut the fuck up. We're getting ready, chat. Ready? Let's go! Bold! That's enough out of you. What was the what is the game been blasting this whole time? Some good music. Also, Miles, we will say this right now. That is the reason. That song is the reason we wanted Trigger to be the ace. We never played the other Ace Combat games. If you know a how do we say this in a way that doesn't get legal? A legal emulator, wink wink, to play them on like PC, we'll play them. Because the marketplace for Xbox 360 is gone forever. I don't use emulators, sorry. Well, you should. The morally correct thing to do is to use emulators. So we asked Trust this, but Miles, just to get your opinion, if there was a generator in the play place, you would have touched it as a child, right? As like a 5 or 6 year old who was fucking stupid. You'd have fucking rubbed your dirty ass hands all over that bitch, wouldn't you? Like, imagine this is you. That'd have been you, right? Yeah, exactly. That'd have been us. We're not making fun of you. We're making fun of us. That would have been us. Our dumbass would have touched that shit. Collect. Collect? Collect? What? Not distract. What the fuck? That's a good point. Now that the lights are on, we should probably check for collectibles. Yeah, that's a good call out. Also, we will say this, the FNAF movie had a banger opening theme. It was like a mix of like 80s arcade machine and like an orchestral horror theme. Scott knew what the fuck he was doing, dog. You can tell Scott had like a lot of impact because it just feels right. Like, this music feels kind of FNAF, but kind of not. The FNAF soundtrack for the movie, it sounded right. Like, once you hear it, and like, if you sat down and listened to the soundtrack and just thought to yourself, this is FNAF, you'd be like, yeah, alright. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Is there no collectibles? These covers just remind us of Fear 2, and, yeah. Oh, we had plenty of time, huh? He didn't even clean that. You know what's interesting? So there was a game saying like, oh, are games too easy now? And shit, right? But it's like, games really aren't easy now. It's just that we've grown up. And also, games now aren't combating rental time. So if you look at old game, like old point-and-click games are just bullshit. But if you look at like old like Banjo-Kazooie, it's like, yeah, this isn't hard. It's just like, it's cool, it's interesting. But like, it's not hard. But when you're a kid, it's like, this is fucking hard as shit. And then as an adult, you're like, oh yeah. I don't know why we thought about. Oh yeah. So we're just like, yeah, these. Just keep in mind, these puzzles may be easy, but it's like, they're not for adults technically. It's for like teenagers, and we all know how stupid teenagers are.
Rule breaker, rule breaker. You are banned from the daycare. Security alert, security!
It took us 2 fucking hours to get back to where we were an hour ago. Man, that Wildland story was crazy though, wasn't it? Like, bruh. Like, bruh. Bruh. Think about that Wildland story though. Bruh. So we just run to Freddy, right? That's what we do here. We just run to him. Because we don't know where the fuck he spawned. But apparently we were supposed to go to him, and that's how we're supposed to learn animatronics don't care about the Fredster. Which, we get that's the tutorial. It's just that, like, bruh, where the fuck did he come from?
Gregory, jump in. We need to get out of here now.
Okay.
Found you.
Oh, that's bullshit! Okay. So here's why that section's bullshit. You saw that, right? You saw that. See if we can get a good look. So Freddy spawns. Because we want to talk about game design for a second. Freddy spawns about here. He spawns about right, like, a little past that chair, right? Like, right where that Freddy sign is, he'd be diagonal to us. Freddy, what happened, Squid Games? Shut the fuck up. So Freddy spawns there, right? Chica spawns here. But we're in most of a cutscene. You know what happens if you run to this side? Like you normally would? Roxy's on this side. So then we assume you sprint upwards. Monty's up there. It's like, we assume it's kind of a death pattern and you were supposed to run to Freddy, but it's like, what the fuck in all of that? We're going to look at it again. And we're not going to do a thing. Because we think this is important to understand.
Rule breaker. You are banned from the
Yeah,
daycare.
whatever.
Security alert,
Okay.
security alert!
We look at him. Chica,
Gregory, jump in. We need to get out of here now.
wouldn't you run this way? Oh no, Roxy. So then you'd run upstairs. Now we're shit at video games. No, we don't know. Hold up. Wait a minute. Is this game smarter than we're giving it credit for? Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait. Let's give it a second. Let's let him talk.
Rule breaker. You are banned from the daycare. Security alert, security alert!
Gregory, jump in. We need to get out of here now. They have found you.
Oh! I don't know how the fuck were you supposed to avoid that one? What? I'm gonna take a piss. What the fuck? You all contemplate the bullshit of that one. Alright, we got ideas. We'll try to go upstairs one more time. Because we want to see if we're giving this game shit like, oh, you get caught and you're supposed to run towards Chica, but you're not. But we want to see if the game had a plan in mind.
From the daycare. Security alert! Security alert!
Gregory, jump in. We need to get out of here now. They have found us. We're almost out of time. We need to get
Where is he coming from? Is that... Oh, chat, be honest. Is that jump scaring you? We don't want to be like constant jump scares, but is that really getting to you? Because it's not really getting to us, because we're kind of expecting it. It might be that we're drunk and high as fuck. No? Okay. I mean, to be fair, genuinely, like, getting chased by something that's, like, right on your heels, that if you make one mistake, you die. Like, RLH, like, Run Like Hell, that old PlayStation 2 game, which we do own. And we want to find an emulator for it, because we want to stream that shit at some point. That stuff, like, that gets to us, chat. I don't know. Like, we had a dream once, and this has always stuck with us. We had a dream once where, and it was so fucking vivid. We have to do a little bit of setup. So we lived in our childhood home for all of our life was a 2-story house. The living room where the front is. You come in. There's a hallway to your. If you come into your right, there's a playroom, like a big kind of semi-octangular room, playroom where the kids are. Dining room past that, right? The dining room and the playroom are connected. So where the kids are playing, the dining room's next to. The dining room next to the kitchen. So if it's like time for dinner, you know, like, oh, they're always calling for dinner, but the kids can't hear because they're playing. Yeah, if this is like, even if you're playing Xbox, the wall dividing you in the kitchen is the exact same wall. So if someone calls, boys, time for dinner, you're gonna hear it. Like, they're even with, like, because the playroom is the only one with 2 doors. Like, from where the entrance is and where the dining room is, there is a double door. Right, that divides the playroom. We have to lay out the plan for you because we can vividly remember this, and you have to be with us for this. So from the entrance, there's a hallway. To your right is a double door, like a little bit of a hallway, a double door. There's a hallway leading to the living room. In that hallway is a bathroom. All right, toilet to the left, shower in front of you, towel hanger to the right behind the door. and then a sink to the also the left. So go down the hallway, bathroom. Well, you open the door, playroom. Then there's stairs going upstairs. We'll get to that. To your left, there's stairs going upstairs. Come in, left stairs, right two double doors, forward hallway leading into a living room where like you can see the flat screen TV, you can see like the couch, and in that hallway there's a bathroom, right? You come in there. If you'd come in there, to your right is this whole hallway is open, no doors. Doorway, no door, kitchen, stove there, stove to your right, and if you'd gone in that room, kitchen sink to your left a bit, we're out of view, and then a fridge also out of view, and then there's like a tiny little room, but we don't need to worry about that. We do kind of need to, but just know there's a kitchen, and then there's a room technically above that. And then there's the dining room, right? That's connected to the playroom we're talking about. Like the dining, like once you come into the living room, to your right, you can see through the kitchen, you can see the stove, and you can see the dining room. Now, there's a bit of an indent because the bathroom stops a little bit before that doorway stops. So in that indent, you could have right now there's a couch, but when we were a child. And this is a vivid nightmare, so we're going to go into... That's why we're going into a lot of detail, because we can remember this motherfucker perfectly. And if we had a video camera and went in there, we could genuinely describe every fucking part of it. So, at the indent between the couch, the dining room, and the kitchen, if there was room enough for a computer, much like what we're playing on right now, there was room for a computer. Like an actual desktop motherfucker. Mid-class, we say it can play Fear. It could play, like, Empire at War, most definitely. It could play anything from the 2000s before it could play, right? So, old Lara Croft games... Alice, the American McGee's Alice, shit like that. It could play that perfect. Afterwards, like 360, struggling, but maybe. It could play original Xbox. All right. And as a child, our brothers and I would all use that. But then eventually they got their own kind of computers for school and stuff, or laptops. You know, they were like teenagers when we were like 5. So they had their own shit. So, we remember on that desktop, our mother got us this subscription thing called Game Tap. It was a monthly subscription, and it would just have... It was basically a free streaming site for, like, video games like Tomb Raider, Metal Slugs. Like, it was basically like, you wanted to play a PC game, but you didn't have the ability to buy a PlayStation 2, like a... You kind of get it, right? It's like you could play computer games, but it was a monthly subscription. But you could play like old Atari games. You could play like Metal Slugs, the entire Metal Slug series. You could play all the Tomb Raider games up to like Angel of Shadows, which was when we were playing it, like 2000s. Angel of Shadows, Metal Slugs, old Atari games, had a few animated series. It was a streaming site. It was like an emulator, right? But it was an emulator with rights. And we remember one of the best ads for it was, in the beginning, simple warriors fought with simple weapons. And it was like Pong. Simple warriors with simple weapons battling is fucking Pong. And that was its claim to fame, right? That was Game Tap. It was from Pong to the 2005. It had an entire library of games. This is important for this nightmare, since we're playing a horror game, technically on Halloween. So it was in our dream, we can tell you, it was 12 a.m. just like now. It was 12, maybe 11 a.m. because our parents went to bed around then. even as a child, we were a night owl. That's why it's like, oh, it's not because we did drugs we stay up later. Oh, we drink alcohol. It's like, even since we were a kid, we've been a night owl, and there's like a sort of disease for it that we think we have. Like, not insomnia, but it's like you genuinely feel more tired when it's like daylight, and we do feel that. Like, when it's daytime, we just feel sleepy. Like, we could sleep for like 10 hours. We'll wake up and it'll be like, it's 10 a.m.? Fuck that. But we have been waking up at 10 though, which is good. But so even as a child, like, right, we were a night owl, so that's why we know it was like 10 a.m. and the lights were off. We were sitting at this computer, which means we could see down the dining room and kitchen, right? Even with the lights off, our night vision, we could like kind of see into the kitchen, not really into the dining room, even with the computer on, because of the glare of the computer screen. So, we don't remember why we're talking about this, but we do want to talk about it now because it is a nightmare we have remembered for our entire fucking life since we were like 6, before like around elementary school, and it's weirdly relevant to our modern day life, which we think is cool. So in this dream, now that we've described the layout, right? You get the layout, right? Hallway to your right, entrance, hallway, playroom, stairway, hallway, bathroom, further in, living room. To your right, that's where we are. But further to your right, open doorway, you can see the dining room, kitchen. The living room is connected to the kitchen is connected to the small room, right? And that small room is connected to the living room. So there's 2 rooms technically. It's like there's a kitchen and then a slight divide. Again, no doorway. Basically, if you're in the kitchen, there's a kitchen, a slight tiny room, which is where we kept like storage somewhat. And then to the right of it was like more storage. So there's an upper room. And then from that upper room, there's like a closeted room. And to the left, you're going back in the living room. So from there, right, there's technically, if you're in the living room, if we're in a horror movie scenario, from that tiny room, and behind us, there's a glass door that like opens into our backyard. And to our right, there's a glass. So when you're sitting at the computer, to your left, all the way to the dining room, which you can't fully see, which doesn't have any doorways, there is a room which has a way to your front door, to the front balcony, and then also these windows. Way to your left. If we're talking about FnaF scenario, there's a way to your left, always. Behind you, from the kitchen, you can see there, but from the top of the kitchen, there's another room, and from that room, someone can sneak in, and then also behind you, there's 2 double glass doors, which lead into your back door, which lead into your backyard instantly, alright? To your right, to the right, front door, also side room, which leads to the garage, and also the backyard. From this one computer setup, there is at least 10 entrances. We think this is relevant. So in the dream, we're on there, we're playing Game Tap, because at this point our mother had Game Tap. This is why this is important. So Game Tap, like we said, we could stream these games. We were kind of streaming it daily, then we played MMOs. Even since we were a kid, like before we got our Xbox, we were like an Xbox PC gamer, right? That's why we really like playing PC games. So we were a PC gamer even since we were young. But we were also an Xbox gamer. We were a console but PC gamer. So remember, we were in the playroom, because in the playroom, there's the windows behind you, sure, from where the couch was. But if you're playing in the playroom, where the couch is, there are windows behind you, and also the, from the dining room, we said there is a door to the front balcony where people can get in. But the playroom has 2 closed doors, right? So if someone got in from the front yard behind you in the playroom, you would hear that door open, because it had that one of those like that air sealed doors, so it's like opening. So you'd hear that. But then there's also the playroom doors, which kind of squeak. 2 degrees of separation. All right, the windows. Windows are long. They have a screen thing between them. And if someone's opening them, with the couch, again, degree of separation. Even with chairs, you have a way out. And plus, there's like, as we're kids, there's stuff up against those walls. To your left, oh, someone come in the front door. And is coming in there. Okay, you hear that. And then from the backyard, in our backyard, there was a way up to our parents' room from the pool. So you can get up there. Like, as a child, we somewhat understood in the playroom that was the safest area, because if anyone was sneaking in, you could scream in that room and anyone would hear you. But also, if you were trying to get away from something, you had ways to stop it, and there was things between you and it, even if it was just a door. That living room on the PC, which we were on quite often, between you and anything getting in the house, is you and how fucking fast you can get up from that computer screen and book it before you realize they heard you get up. And in our dream, it took advantage of the worst case fucking scenario. So we got up. This is a fucking long-winded speech. Does anyone even give a shit anymore? Fuck you. We're gonna keep going. So we hear so we're playing on Game Tap. And this is vivid. Keep in mind, we remember every inch of our house perfect. And we're going to run you through this as you remember it. We don't remember what we're playing on Game Tap. Might have been Bully. We were very interested in Bully. We were playing like... We kind of remember we were playing something GTA-ish, right? Starts off very, very normal. Like a normal fun dream. You're having fun. We were playing, we think GTA. We were playing something naughty, right? But not like, oh, we were playing GTA, but it's not like we were like murdering civilians. We remember we were playing like Bully. We were like, oh, haha, we shoved a kid, and we are like, oh, that's not, like, that's a bad thing to do. But like, oh, we did it, haha, it's a video game, it doesn't matter. We're running away, yeah. And we're having fun in the game, right? And we know it's late at night. So we know it's not 12. Like it is in this game right now. We know it's not 12. It's like 10 or something. But we know our brothers have gone upstairs to play in their rooms because our brothers had PlayStation 2. Our oldest brother, PlayStation 2. Middle brother, Xbox. Both in their rooms because, you know, they're teenagers. They're like 14, 13 or something. They're 10 years older than us. So we're 24, they're 34 and like 35, right? So... they're up in their rooms. Should they be up? Maybe, maybe not. But they're teenagers, right? Like, our parents are a little bit lenient with them. Our parents, they're up in their room. They have the door open because, you know, they keep the door. Because as a kid, we'd sometimes get scared and we'd like, hang out with our parents because we wanted to be near people. So, you know, They had their door open in case something happened with us. Because our room, we had a whole room to ourselves. Like, there was enough room for our oldest brother, our middle brother, and then us. All three of us had our own rooms. We have never been in the scenario of, oh, you share a room with your brother. Because our house was just like, it was big enough to where we were all in our own separate rooms. Our room was at top of the stairway, farthest to the right, directly next to our parents. Like, if you open your door... if you turned right, you would be looking at our parents' door. And if you looked left, in your peripheral vision, you would see another upstairs bathroom. So if we get to our room, if something sneaks into our room, like, let's say, oh, Jeff the Killer gets in our window and we scream, our father, with a 357 fucking Magnum, is going to kick open our door and dome Jeff in the face in about 1 second. Like, if our father, who was an airborne soldier, he was never deployed, but he was trained to be airborne, if he wanted to get to us, that small fucking wall was not going to stop him. Alright? That plaster wall was not enough. That fucker could have his knife up to our throat, and our father would somehow teleport through the wall with a fucking machete, alright? That's how badass this man was. And even still, like after the divorce, we still felt safe in that room because even if our father wasn't, our mother, even before the divorce, our mom was also in that room. And if anyone who has a loving mother knows, if your mother loves you, again, that wall is not going to stop them. That wall might as well be Gary's mod fucking flipped out of the way. It's not going to matter. But in that so the juxtaposition, that's where we're getting at all this, because the juxtaposition from the living room to our room safety is, how do you get into our room? You have to go from the front door, you have to open that, come up the stairs that creak, go past our two brothers who are both wrestlers, athletes, who have been in football, they've been in track and field, they are wrestlers, they became military soldiers. One of them's a ranger, the other one's airborne and could have been ranger and is now a drill sergeant. Yeah, fucking right. So you have to go through both of them, which, if our oldest brother gets attacked, our middle brother, his room, right across from that. They're basically right across. He hears something going on, he's getting in there and tossing it out the window. Actually, our middle brother would be the first one attacked, but he could toss whatever the fuck it was out the window. And if he can't, our oldest brother is going to throw it out the window. Now let's say it somehow gets past them. Yeah, good fucking luck past our mom and dad. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, okay. Pussy. So, imagine that's how you get to our room. Even from the roof, the easiest way to get from our window to the roof is either go through our parents or go through our brothers. Which in both case scenarios, yeah, right. So, again, we're explaining all this because in our room, in that living room, every entrance possible is bad for us. Come in the front door, how are we going to get upstairs? To get upstairs, we either have to go out the backyard, up the pool, then up the staircase, and then get into our parents' room, which we understood as a child, we're not faster than an adult if we get caught. If in a straight run through any of those doors, we're going to die if he wants us dead. Okay, something comes in behind us. We now have to run up the stairs, and this was around the point where our brothers were getting old enough to go off to college. Our oldest brother he may not have been at college. Either way, it was around the point where we were kind of like, our older brother, like, we were still developing our feelings of does our family actually give a fuck? Man, as a child, maybe we really were smart as a kid, because we were developing some really weird, complicated feelings, huh? Anyway, so we have to first run up the stairs, which, if our brothers get alerted, they have to run down the stairs, but out the front entrance, it leads directly to the driveway, so if someone wants to take us, they're gonna have a bit of an easier time, unless our brothers want to Battlefield 1 dolphin dive off that motherfucker into a wall. So, again, one entrance downstairs if we get caught from the front entrance. They come in behind, we have to run up the back. They come at the front, we have to run in the back. Come in the side, we have to run up the front, but now they can get through two doors, and as an adult, they can just bust that shit open. There is no lock or, like, turning handle. It's just you open the door. So in the dream, now that we've finally gotten through the horrible scenario of our fucking house, we're playing on the computer. We're having fun. Out of our peripheral vision in the kitchen, we think we see something, from the light of the computer. All of this is vivid. We can actually tell you, we can in first person do this and, like, take you through this. We see something, like, in the kitchen go from, like, the dining room, like, not into the kitchen, but into the room behind the kitchen. Now, as a kid, we've had some tricks of the light if we're up. Our brothers, they go to sleep, like, they're up in their room for high school. Our parents, they're up, but they know, like, as we're a good enough kid to where they're like, oh, we can leave him up by himself. Like, our dad was kind of lenient, so our mom's like, oh, you'll leave him down there. It's like, yeah, he'll be fine. It's like, our parents were lenient enough. They were strict enough to where when our mom was a lot stricter, but our dad was a lot more lenient. So together they kind of both balanced out. So where it's like, oh, it's like 8 or 7 or 9. We're gonna go up to bed. Trio, you go up at 10. All right, no later than 10. You get up there. And then if we're playing a game and we're having fun, and we go up at like 10:05 or something. Maybe our mom will say, "Hey, go to bed." Like, you can like. We liked reading as a kid because as we had a TV in our room, but we knew like, oh, we can't watch TV, but we want to do something because we can't go to sleep yet. They'd be like, okay, you can read a book, but like at 10, go to bed. So it's like, oh, it's 9:30. Ooh, we have to go to bed. Oh, we're up so late. But for most times at 9, sun's down, so we're the only one down there. And we know it's a bit later than we should be down there, right? It's like 10, maybe 10:30, and we're like, ooh, we shouldn't be, like, everyone's, like, asleep. Like, our parents are awake, but our brothers who have, like, stuff to do in high school or middle school, like, they're asleep. They're gone. So, like, okay, we need to go, like, like, we're playing a game where we're like, oh, like, we notice the time. Because with Game Tap, we remember weirdly you could still see the time, unlike games nowadays. You could still see, like, if it was 10 or something. So, like, we're playing a game. I was like, oh, it's 10 o'clock. Okay, we knew. We'll finish this up and then we'll go to bed, right? Now, at the corner of our eye, we see something in the kitchen. It goes to that room behind the kitchen. We don't hear anything get knocked over, right? It's just, like, something swiftly just, like, moves. Like, it's, like, something knows we may see it, but we know it doesn't matter if we see it. If we see it, especially, like, if we alert it to, like, we know it's going to just take us out right now. But if we kind of play this a bit, maybe we can play it off and get to safety before it catches on, right? Like, it's something that's, like, it's focused on us. And we're trying to, like, as a 6-year-old, we're trying to play this off, right? So we see something. We see something in the corner of our eye. Darts past. We're like in this game. We think it's Tomb Raider. We think it's like one of the early Tomb Raider games. We were shit at games. We always like be near the start of the games. We never go farther. If it was like an actual like teenager game or like hard adult game, we doubted our skills in games a lot. But honestly, we should really be more confident. Anyway, so we're playing Tomb Raider or something. Something we can save at any point. We see something out of the corner of our eye. We're having fun, right? We're like, there's headphones. We have like headphones we have on. We're like, that's the fun. We see something out of the corner of our eye, and we're like, that's kind of weird. But we've seen stuff out of the corner of our eye before, like weird dots. We've had a vivid imagination, even as an adult. We have imagination for all the shit we come up with. We're just like, oh, maybe it was nothing, right? Like we've seen stuff before. Something gets to us, and we're like, yeah, we've seen stuff before. We're having fun, but we're like, we play for a little bit longer, like a minute or two, and then we're like, yeah, something doesn't. A thought comes into our mind of, what if it's watching you right now, and it's waiting, but it's getting impatient. You need to go now. That's not exactly what we thought, but we had a thought similar to that, like, what if like you can't look behind yourself right now because it may just be right behind you. But if it's waiting for something, we need to go now. And you need to run straight into mom and dad's room. So, we're playing and we're having fun. And then we go, as that thought creeps into our head, we, like, click the escape button and we go to save, right? Because in our head, we're like, we can't just jump up and run. It'll know. So we're like, okay, we're going to save our progress. And we're going to act like we're done for the night, right? Like, we're tired. We're going to go to bed. Oh, we're sleepy. Right? We do all that, and you know, the thing's turning off. We're turning off everything quick, right? We're trying to shuffle ourselves real damn fast. We're trying to make it look like, oh, you know, we are turning things off, but we're doing it quick. And we do that, and we start kind of power walking down the hallway, and we look behind us. And we think our mind plays a trick on us because we think there's something behind the couch. Because there's a couch up against the wall in the living room, right? That kind of hides the entrance. And we're like, what if something's there? And we swear we saw something like prickling. So we get to the stairs. And the stairs, even now, make a noise when you go up them. And we were moving with a fucking quickness up them stairs. We weren't running, but we were moving up them. Because we could feel the thing, like, as we turned off the lights behind us to go upstairs, this thing was coming for us, and we had to turn the lights off upstairs because, you know, if we turn off upstairs, there's no time. If we turn off downstairs, we can run up the stairs quick enough because it's going to be slower than us, right? So we're turning off the lights, but that means the downstairs lights up. We are fucking running up those stairs. It is pitch black. Something is coming. It knows it can use the darkness. We are running up those stairs. We turn the corner. We see our mom and dad. There is still a light coming from their room. We are booking it down that hallway, and something grabs our legs and starts pulling us back. We grab onto one of like the frames, and we go to yell out to them because, like, if we yell out to them, they'll do something. But we're stopped. Nothing puts its hand over our mouth, but it's like we're so fucking scared we can't scream. And we feel our mouth gasping, making the movements, but we can't scream because as a kid, our thought process was if you scream, you get in trouble. There was someone just went to the bathroom behind us as we said that, and we were about to pull out the fucking gun. We're about to give them a little bit of the, you know, it's time to ruin everything again for the bit. It's time. Chet, we were about to, you know, whatever was behind us, we were about to give it a little bit of the, you know, we're about to give it a little bit of that. You know, a little bit of that action. We should keep our shotgun out just for gun-based bits. But, you know, like, as a kid, we're like, if we scream and get loud and, like, whine, because, you know, our parents were like, as any adult, don't, you know, be pissy in stores because, you know, you're making a scene. Don't be a loud piece of shit. And as a kid, we got that. We're like, all right, don't be a loud piece of shit. But, like, as a kid, we then got that lesson, but then went, wait a minute. What if we have to scream? Oh, what do we do then? And at that point, that's why that scenario became so fucking terrifying. But you wanna know what the best part of it is? Oh, shit is falling. Nothing broke, and that's the important part. Chet, we made that bit again, and now we're paying for it yet again. How do we close this? Alright, how do we close this bitch? Alright, open up. There's our gun. Also, chat, this is our gun. God knows if it's registered, but we have it. That's what made the satisfying, you know, sound. Also, Miles, one day we would love for you to visit and like inspect the the guns we have, because we have a Remington 870. We have a Remington shotgun. Ooh, baby. Camo paint job, you best believe. Some good shit. But We'd love specifically you to like visit just so you could smell this gun. Because if you smelled it, you would go, holy shit. It's as if this gun is straight out the factory. The rifle we have that we think fires 308s. We're not going to open up the case again because that feels like too much work. But yeah, if you could smell this gun, you'd be like, oh, it's like it's goddamn fresh out the factory. A tear would go down your eyes, no matter what the caliber is. It'd be as if the U.S. Army just printed that baby fresh. Whew, that was your gun. Although it could just be us. We have this weird thing of like, man, it smells just like so fresh. Like a dandelion. Anyway, moving on. We don't know where we're going with that bit, but by God, we sure got there.
You are banned from the daycare. Security!
Oh, fuck, this is what we were doing?
Gregory, jump in. We need to get out of here now. They have found you.
Man, we would have loved to. Unfortunately, it wouldn't let us move forward. Freddy, we would have loved to have escaped. You know what it didn't let us do?
Rule breaker, rule breaker. You are banned from the daycare.
We spilled our hearts and there is nobody here to watch it. That's the fun part.
Gregory, jump in. We need to get out of here now. They have found you. Go upstairs. And do not worry. They cannot find you while we are together.
That's cool, but what was always down here?
You are nothing.
What, we want to explore, chat? Sue us. Fuck you. Oh, shit.
Gregory, where are you going?
Oh, that's cool, Fredbears!
Are you
That's cool. Okay, after this, we're gonna like lose the ability to just like not give a shit. Oh, we come back here.
forever?
Huh.
Who wants candy?
We are almost out of time. We need to get to a recharge station immediately. Every hour the power is diverted to the recharge stations. When that happens, the lights go out. And when that happens, the daycare attendant is free to roam the building. It will find you.
Oh shit. Where the fuck are we going? Oh!
What was that?
That is a fountain. A fountain is a decorative reservoir used for discharging water.
Not the fountain. You didn't see the dancing rabbit lady right in front of us?
No, I did not. There is no rabbit at the Mega Pizzaplex. Not anymore.
This is crazy. It's like the whole place is trying to get me.
I am not.
Why?
I do not know. I want to help you. Maybe they want to help you too.
I doubt it. For some reason, you're different.
Good news. The front doors will open in 5 hours.
Good news? 5 hours? I'm not gonna last 5 minutes!
Do not panic. If we get separated again, you can always call me on your fast watch. As long as I have power, and I am able to reach you. We should get moving. You can access the main atrium with your new security badge.
Alright. Alright, Fredster, come on. Do not run at us like that, please. How do we look at our inventory again? Uh-huh. Well, that told us nothing. Okay, where the fuck are we? Where are we going? pass do we have? Whatever it is, it ain't shit, we'll tell you that much. You fucking real? Could open this the whole damn time, huh? Shit, we genuinely remember a lot of like level 0 type shit back there. Is there actually a button down here too? You gotta be fucking kidding. Well, chat, we were gonna say if there was, we were gonna go heat up those last 4 slices of pizza. We're true of our word, even if it was unspoken. We'll be right back. We need to figure out where that security pass goes. Chat, we came back. We came back, and we came back with pizza, as is the FNAF way. We think, maybe. What were we doing? How did... The fuck? Anyway. Who the fuck locks it? Who the fuck locks them all like this?
Gregory, I have identified 2 possible exit points. The main loading dock is located under the food court on the 1st floor. There is also a fire escape in the 3rd floor prize counter. Check your fast watch. I will mark both locations on your fast map. It
Hold
appears
down for
that
now.
you have no fast map. You should be able to obtain one from the greeter on the center balcony. Hey, superstars! It's me, Freddy! Welcome to the Mega Pizzaplex. Grab a jumbo slice of pepperoni and top it off with an ice-cold Fizzy Fazz. Then enjoy our super games and attractions. Don't forget to stop by Rockstar Row and meet me in person. Have fun and have a Fazzerific day. That was not me. That was a recording. I want to make sure you are not confused.
Hi, please take this map. Take a map.
Okay. Cool it, my man.
Thank you. Please enjoy.
Okay.
Free map.
Shut the fuck up. That was funny. Come on, that was funny. Yeah, it wasn't a good jump scare. That was funny. Or you can go like, oh, okay, you got me. You got me. Laugh, we say, pulling out a fucking Glock 19. Laugh. You will laugh at the funny joke. Oh, this is